However, for the data analytics, mainly on the industry with intermediate data needs, means we need the data to solve some problems ad hoc. Okay, so in short, data science and data analytics both are different things, but they are interconnected. Okay, and they are mainly on data analytics mainly focus on processing and performing statistical analysis on accessing data sets. So today we are going to slow by slow because we are starting from a theoretical side until we are practicals. And for sure, to assure you today, these theoretical parts will not include in exams. It's not using for exam purposes. It's just like in introductions to you all. Okay. Okay. Next, what is artificial intelligence? For example, we are mainly like exposed to the AI, machine learning, and so on, right? So a branch of computer science that emphasize the development of intelligent machines, thinking, and working like humans. For example, speech recognitions. AI is the simulation of human brain function by machines. For example, we have the small machines, right? We buy from the Lazada, we buy from Shopee, we buy from Taobao, and then we install at home. Just mention a bit, like shut on the light, about automation of the light. Okay, and what is machine learning? Okay, in short, maybe we can call it ML. Okay, it's a subset of the artificial intelligence that often use statistical techniques to give computers the ability to learn with data. Means like we're giving the data so that we have a connection, we have communication between the humans and the computers. All right. Okay. Today, for our sessions today, we are mainly on machine learning by using Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Don't worry about Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook because like for the new learners, maybe like a shock. Okay, today I'm going to learn about the high-level coding language. Don't worry, we will start slowly and steady. Okay. So in short, data science is the most widely used technique among artificial intelligence and machine learning. So as is to analyze and make predictions about the future. Okay. Because in our later on we will discuss about our the future ready age ASEAN competitions. You are using the data science to study about our cultures, and it's free. So it's encouraged all the participants to participate on the competitions. Okay, and then now you can see the picture here. This is Donald Trump, the president of US. Okay. What is the sentiment analysis? Data extractions through reviews, surveys, and social media, also known as we use this analysis to know about the public opinion, the public emotions mainly on Facebook, Twitter, and the social medias, how many likes they are given, so that we can use the data to determine the attitudes and know the emotional reactions of the public so that we can use the data to make our next move. We use the data to arrange, to organize our program that suit the public. So in this field, in this sentiment analysis, machine learning techniques are used for sentiment analysis. Okay, because we're using the data, we give the data to the computer will analyze and give us, automatically they give us the data so we don't know the public opinions and the emotional conditions. Okay. So for the types of data, usually we know the types of data mainly in qualitative or quantitative. But today in the computer science, we will know about the types of data maybe consist of text, image, network, relational, time series, transactional, and spatial temporal. Okay, this is about 7 types of data. Okay, we will go briefly according to the data because we want to save the time for the hands-on sessions. Because a hands-on session, although it's basic, but we will require more time on that so that we can prepare ourselves to train other people to get our students participate in the competitions, right? Okay, first of all, text data is like it's a process involved turning the text data into numbers. For your information, if like in our computer science curriculums, we will learn about the alphanumeric data, like we are changing the text into the binary numbers 1 and 0, or maybe we are changing our text according to the coding system for representing the characters. For example, maybe drums become a numbers or turning the words man into a several output. Maybe like we're turning the alphabet into the numbers so that the numbers can be read by the computer. Okay, this is text data. And the next, we have image data. Image data, we usually use points to define our facial shape and features. For example, maybe we can use, we more to know like using our face scan, right? Okay, to pay the money like what did in China. Okay, and this, however, can be challenging due to light variations or when we are wearing spectacles, because they're based on our original pictures that store in the data set. Okay. Next, we will have network data, where multiple members, records, or files that can be linked to multiple owner files, and beware of the fake new network data. Okay. This will be, and next we will have relational data. Is mainly on our like our ID, our identity cards that store our basic information. For example, our name, our student name, maybe our number of identity cards, our class, our families, and maybe our blood types and so on. And mostly in this data set are stored as a table, and it will have a relations between the data set. So if we in order to use this relational data, we will have um, okay, sorry to that. Participating, make sure you are muted so that we can run our sessions smoothly. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, and in this data, in mostly relational data are stored in tables, and tables are related to each other through some shared attributes, so that we can from this data we can know. Wait for a minute. I would like to know. Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Okay, sorry for the interrupting moment. Okay, so for the relation data, we are using mostly stored in the tables. So, and the tables are related to each other through some shared attributes. And from this attribute, you are know the data usually. Okay, and next we have time series data. Okay, time series data are usually to use to predict, like, or we use to know how does the weather affect the business of your theme park, and it is like changing synchronously. So this is time series data. And next we have transactional data. Usually transactional data are used like we have a credit card transactions. It will have a date and maybe a timestamp, so we will know when we use it and where we use it. From this is like transaction data. Usually we use for credit cards transactions and monetary purposes. All right. And lastly, we have spatial temporal data. It's like it's a kind of data. It's a kind of database that manage both space and time information. Maybe like they used for required for control the air traffic, and it basically geometric changing over time. So it like a tracking, and we know the location of object moving over the geometry. Okay, in short, they are used to mainly used to the air traffic control. Okay, and this is today we are using this Anaconda. Okay, data science technology for human sense making. Okay, I hope you all have installed your anacondas, and later on we will get it ready because it need some times to get it opened, and we will run it hands on, like practical, so that we know, or actually we can do this and do that. Okay, and then this is the interface of an very difficult, very complex, but much more easier. Okay. Next is now most powerful and flexible open source data analytics and a manipulation tool written by for Python, and it's also data structure and operation for manipulating data, and this is quite powerful. And the most important thing is open source, right? Pandas, okay, and you can also use NumPy. Okay, it's not NumPy, it's NumPy. Okay, NumPy is a library for the Pythons, adding support for large multi-dimensional arrays and metrics, along with a large collections of high-level mathematical functions to operate on this data. So it's like NumPy is created by using the Python's MC. So this is a high level of Anaconda, or a high level of coding platform. So you can later on you can explore with it. And I would like to introduce you all. I would like to introduce you all to a Matplotlib, and this Matplotlib is released in 2003. Okay, and it is a plotting library for Python, and is numerical mathematics extension from NumPy. And for your information, Matplotlib is designed to be usable as, if you are familiar, so the learners would like to explore, we can use it.
Hello, Go. I think you are on mute.
Yep. Can you hear me loudly? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Sorry for the things. Thank you, Nuzu. Okay. Okay, for the natural language toolkit, for example, we are having like reading and understanding of spoken written language through the medium of computer. Like we are using the NLP for the automatic translation of a language into another, maybe like Google Translate and something like that. And but also spoken word of recognitions. But in NLP, we are usually facing challenge involved of speech recognitions, like natural language understanding and natural language generation. Because like we in language, we have tones and intonation. So basically, like the computer cannot understand what actually we are meaning. For example, we have second like hidden meaning, right? Okay. And next things for your learning journal next step, okay, today let me introduce you to the platform. This means it's called Future Ready ASEAN, okay, and you all can go to a new tab and type HTTPS Future Ready ASEAN for org, and then in this here you can learn about, now this is just Mintang, okay, you can from here you can learn about the new things, and here few language supporters: English, Bahasa Indonesia, from Brunei, Thai, and Vietnamese. And then you can learn from here, and when you click on start learning, you can access to 4 main courses: Digital Citizens, Dream Team Player, Data Wizard, and Social Innovators. After when you click on, you get started. After you have achieved all the courses, you will get every courses that are achieved, you will given a badge. So competition means you have badges, the beautiful badges you can gain, and then after that, from here you can achieve to free courses, and these are mainly for the student. And if you are would like to learn more about that, you can go for every course. Okay, okay. I'm back to my slide. Okay. So in total, there are 12 pages to be collected, and total star to be collected is 24, right? Okay, this briefly about the competitions. Later on, Mr. Jackie, our second trainer, will be explained to you more details about the competitions. And the competition, for your information, this time the theme and submission to this year competition themes is about Asian culture and heritage. So it's about how we are using the data science, how we are going to incorporate our data science into our Asian culture and heritage. And for your information, the submission link available is today until 11 September 2020. It's about more than a month. So I think it's quite enough for us to get our students or maybe our young teenagers to get involved into these competitions. All right. Okay. And next slide. Okay, it's like Point Love. Okay, if you are in Singapore, you can go to this museum. And thank you and all the best from Empire Code. Okay, before that, sorry about my mistake. Today is like Saturday. I also confused already. Sorry about that. Okay, actually, you all have to, what we call that, have to fill in a pre-test before beginning these sessions. So I would like to send the link into this, how we call that? I would like to send the link into the live chat, and please kindly fill it up in 2 minutes or in 2 or 3 minutes. Afterwards, if you are done, please notify me in the live chat so that we can move into the hands-on sessions. Okay, I will put it in the live chat, and please fill it up. Kindly fill it up. Thank you. Okay, I will show it on. Okay, this is a pre-test. Should be pre-test present before the training, but I missed it up. Sorry about that. And kindly use 1 or 2 minutes to fill it up before we moving to practical sessions. Thank you. And for sure, after you have done, please notify me in the live chat so that we can know the time to move on into the practical sessions. Thank you for your cooperation. So the live chat, I have Mr. Jackie has sent the link into the Telegram group, so you all can access the link through the Telegram. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Later on, this is a pre-test. Later on, we have a post-test. So before and before with the pre-test, please get your Anaconda be ready. Later on, we will start our practical session with the Anaconda. Okay, have for those who haven't installed the Anaconda or download the Anaconda, please do it so that we can run our practical sessions together. And we hope all of you can follow the step, because in this today are 3 hours only, so that okay. Thank you for your notifications for the spelling error in the pretest form. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's start our practical sessions. Okay. First of all, okay, if for those who have successfully download and install the Anaconda. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I have. Okay. Okay. For sure. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay. Now I open up. Okay. Just like we go to search for an Anaconda. Hello. Is it sound test? Is it you can hear me clearly? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Thank you. Okay, much better. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right. Now we are going to open up our Anaconda tree. So it's like search our Anaconda Navigator. Okay, for those who have successfully installed and download your Anaconda and Navigator, and please kindly search into your search bar and type it up. Okay. Okay, type your Anaconda Navigator. All right, and run your Anaconda Navigators. When after you run it up, you will need some time. Okay, you will need some time to run it, and if it runs successfully, it will pops up an interface like this, Anaconda Navigator. Okay, for checking, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes, thank you. Okay. Usually, because we are carrying out an online session like this, we are face a lot of problems. Don't worry, no worries. Later on, Mr. Nuzu will send you the recordings of this session. So I'm so sorry because I cannot wait, because today we have just have only 3 hours. Okay. So after you open up the Anaconda Navigator, this is the interface. you can explore each of it. But today we are mainly focused on Jupyter Notebook. Okay, you can find it here, Jupyter Notebook. Okay, there was two, Jupyter Labs and Jupyter Notebook. Today we are focusing on Jupyter Notebook. So you kindly click launch. Okay, when you click launch, it will open up in a new tab in your browser. Okay, for sure it will require some time to move on. Okay, it will open up in a new tab and it will bring you go to the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, all right, after you open up your Jupyter Notebook, here is it. Okay, don't worry about these folders, they are huge. The folders are in your laptops. Okay, but for sure for your data science we need to arrange it in a folder, so in one folder, so that we can arrange our things, we can arrange our notebook systematically. So there are few ways to do so, but today I will introduce you to one way is much more shorter. Okay, so in here you can see upload button and new button. Okay, just click the new button, it will have a drop down menu. Okay, and then you will see Python 3, text file, folder, and terminal. But today we need to create a folder first. So we click on the folder button, we click it on the folder button, and you will see afterwards, you search down, you scroll down, and you will see an untitled folder. Okay, for me, we'll have two folder because like it was and to name the ago and seconds ago. Okay, and then this untitled folder, just click it on. Okay, click on this untitled folder. Okay, in your folders they have nothing because we haven't created any notebook. We haven't created any notebook. Don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that. So in here, after you have successfully run, we are going to create a things that we need to learn today. So still on, click on the new. Click on the new. Okay, we are going step by step. Click on the new and click Python 3. Okay, click Python 3. All right, and let it loading for a moment. Okay, and here is a Jupyter, our Jupyter notebook. So we rename the Jupyter notebook and at here untitled one. Okay, next to Jupyter and untitled one, you rename it. Enter the new notebook name. Today the new notebook name will be, okay, we type it up. For example, like string, we make it like small capital letter. Okay, string variables. Okay. All right. After that, we click on rename. Okay. So first thing, after we open our Jupyter notebook, we rename our Jupyter notebook with string and variables. Be careful. We in Python we don't have a gap. Anything with gap or space, we need to put an underscore. Okay. So here a few things. These are manuals here. Okay. And here is IN. IN is means IN is mean input. Okay. For today, okay, I would like to tell you like under hashtag welcome to the FRA means future ready actions. And then you just can click shift and enter. The short key is shift and enter for the next sentence. Okay, and hashtag let's learn Python. Shift and enter. We will go to next sentence. And what is a command and how do I print? Okay, this is the first thing that we're going to cover. Print keywords. Okay. Okay. First sentence, welcome to FRA. Second, let's learn Python. And the third line is what is a command and how do I print? Sorry about that. Okay, this is the okay. So today we are cover about few things, few keywords. In Python, we have few keywords. For example, print, if, else, and if is some more like that. Today we are going to learn about print string. Okay, print. For example, we want to print hello from Python, how are you, and something like that. Okay, here is about the best thing about this Jupyter notebook. Everything here we make a mistake, then we can cover it up, we can recollect our mistake. It's live. So for here, if you want to print something like how are you, so we just type print our command. And in Python, we usually use bracket. Okay, maybe you will ask for why bracket, why square bracket. Later on, I will explain to you. Okay. Firstly, print bracket. Okay, you just like shift click the number 9. You will come as our bracket. Okay, bracket, and we need something to put inside the bracket as the fee. Okay. Okay. As a fee, then we just type hello from Python. Okay, hello from Python. And then if put your cursor behind the bracket and you can click run, or if you want to fast track, so you want to, the fast key is click on shift and enter, it will come to next. And here is your output. This is the output, the line below the input. This is the output, hello from Python. Okay. Okay. I wish to enlarge my screen so that everyone can see it clearly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jackie. We have two-way communication in here and in the Telegram. So if you have any things missed up, okay. So after this, we want to print. This is the things that we want to print. The print hello from the Python. Maybe we want to print our message. Okay, so you can type it out message. Okay, message enter Sophie. Or maybe you can use like this, because you can use both things, because I want to use this because I want to clarify my thing. So if I will not mistaken, let's learn Python. Okay. All right, I mistake my things. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. Make sure you have open-ended, and here open-ended. After you type it down, this is the message. So you shift and enter. Okay. If I never show any it will never show any outputs of you because you didn't give the commands print or anything. You just let your computer know, oh, this is message. So if you want to print your message, you have to give the command to the computer to do so. So you have to type print bracket and what are the things you want to print. So print message and shift enter. Okay, here is your output. If, for example, if you maybe you make a mistake here, your spelling error, so you want to rectify your spelling error, you can just make it like online. For example, let's learn and study, maybe learn and study, and then you just run it again, shift and enter, and okay, free. Okay, and you can just add on more. Okay, and this is like a live thing. So when you change something here, let hello Python, how are you? Okay, so you click on, it will run again. Okay, okay, the next thing for string, maybe like for for like sentences, we have in upper capital, right? We have the big we have capital letters, we have small capital letters, and we maybe have like few things, right? So in here, we want our message to print clearly, so we need to print. For example, this is a string dot upper. Okay, mistake. Sorry. We have to put our apostrophe here and upper bracket. Okay, this upper is means to like capital letters, so we just click shift enter, and then here is our output. Okay, if you put is something here, you can see we have the full stop there. Okay, all right. Okay, I hope you can still can follow. Okay, so if you want to print a small capital letter, or maybe we want to print a title. Okay, we want to print a small. Okay, we start with a small capital letter first. So we want to print. Just now is upper. Now we want to print. We bracket. This is for example, we want to our email address, like our email address, small capital letter. So we don't want the mistake happen. So we want to put like this and dot. Just now is upper, now is lower. Don't forget to put the bracket. Okay, open ended must be with bracket. So we just click shift enter, and it will comes up. You can notice here, this is the capital letters here, but after we put a lower, we give the commands to the computer, and computer automatically will make it all small capital letter. Okay, it's due to our command here, right? Okay, afterwards, if you want to print a title, okay, we have to give the computer our command title print bracket and apostrophe to let the computer know what we are going to print. This is a new headline. Okay, and then don't forget, if you want to give the command dot title and bracket, right? These are main things. So afterwards, we double check with our sentences, with our coding, so it's correct. So we shift and enter, it will comes up like this. You can see the difference here. Okay, you can see the difference for these three things. This is string, this is small capital letters, and this is one big capital letter here. Okay, so the command is upper, lower, and title. Okay, this is a main thing for the string. We are using the keyword print. Okay. Oh, the double SOFIX, right? Okay, here is a questions grab my attention. Actually, it's not things, okay? In Python, we can use this and we can also use this, okay? There's no difference. But in here, I just want to like make myself clear, like, okay, this is say so that you guys come up here. Okay, maybe you can use print bracket. It's up to you. Okay, it's like hi. Okay, so it will come up high also, and you want to use the only one SOP, right? It's high. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just for me to it's just for me to make myself clear about what I did here, so I won't miss out. Okay, actually it's the same things. You can use both. Okay, so this is a string, and now we are going to how we going to put the variable. First name is my first name is Go, so I would like to put here Go with format. And we got a syntax area here. Okay, we got a syntax area here. Here we got the syntax area here. Okay, you can see first name is Go. Okay, but when after we click the shift and enter, the system told me I have a syntax error. Okay, to rectify this error, you have to know in variables we don't have gap between don't have the gap between here. If we wish to put a gap, we need to put an underscore. So in your variables times, first underscore name is, so you just click on it will read it out. Okay, the syntax error will be moved out. Okay, for first name is first name Go, and then my second variable is my second name. Put my underscore name, enter, Sophie. Okay, and then shift enter. If they still have a syntax error, make sure you put my small capital letters and an underscore between them. Okay, because like this Python is so sensitive. So anything that wrong, it will come out as syntax error. Okay, it's no worries. We still can rectify it. Okay, it's time for us to try an error. All right. After we have the first variable first name and second variable second name, I would like to print it out like hello plus my first name. Okay, hello plus my first name. Okay, hello and plus my first name. So when we want to print something, we use the main key command is print bracket apostrophe tell what we are going to learn. Hello plus. Okay, in Python we don't have n. We have to use plus my first name, my first variable, first variable. Okay, so we want to try it out. Yeah, you will see hello Go. Okay, from here you can see the words hello and my name, my first name Go, is like stick together, so that if you want to separate it out, here is a small trick here. In this string hello, we have to click behind the O and then we click the button space. We make sure we have the space behind the O and then we run it out again. You can see we have a gap here. So as I mentioned just now, Python gaps about things. So we have to make sure our things clearly and then it will look nice. Yeah, it's better to add that. Later on, we'll show you, okay? Afterwards, for example, if you want to print our first name and our last name, because here we have two variables, right? So we can click on print, bracket, Sophie, hello, Okay, hello, space, a little space here, and first name. The first variable is last name. Okay, last name. All right. Okay, let's see what will we get. Okay, we will get a sim name error last name. It's not defined. Okay, it's not defined here. So we have a one print. Output not lines. So we have to like rectify, put a gap between this go and got here. So we have to use some tricks. We have to add on an SOFIT here. Okay. And in between this SOFIT, we put a space. Okay. And then we just run it up, shift and enter. Yeah. Yes, it. We will make our things clear and nice. Okay. 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 I hope you can still carry on. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to show you a dictionary. Okay, going to show you a dictionary, a brief dictionary about dictionary. Okay, hashtag is mean the comments. Okay, it's nothing here. It's just like let us know what thing we are going to do. Okay, a key value store. Okay, shift enter. Okay, I'm going to explain to you about a brief about the dictionary. In Python, we have like thing is going to do. For example, let me show you. I'm copying here from my. Wait 1 minute. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to send this string into the live chat. Okay. Okay. This string is mainly used to explain about the I've used it to explain about the what we call that the uh the dictionary. Okay. Okay. From here, you can see this is the word Python, Python. Okay, from here, you can see in the dictionary, for example, we want to call up an alphabet in what we type it up. Okay, for example, the words Python. Okay, Python. We start it up with a P. The first alphabet is P. We name it up with the position 0. And the second, Y is 1. T is 2, H is 3, O is 4, N is 5, and the number 6 is nothing. But in other way around, from behind, in Python, we don't have 0 from behind. We start it up from 0, and from behind, we start it up with -1. In here means -1 is n, -2 is 0, -2 is O, -3 is H, -4 is T, -5 is Y, and -6 is P. So when we want to search things from the Python, for example, this dictionary, we want to search it up, okay? All right, I would like to let, okay. So if we want to shut this up, for example, here I'm going to show you is, I'm going to tell you like in Python, 0 is mean the first word. It never, for example, in a normal situation, like number 1 is the first word, but in Python, 0 is the first word. But in another way around, from is starting from searching from behind. In Python, the first words from behind is -1. Okay, let's say where is search that square 0. Okay, say just 0. Let me see. We have the words output P. Means P. Okay, means P means the words number 0, the first word is P, is 0. Okay, if you want to search the words 2, let's see. Okay, 2 is 3. 2 is 3. Number 2 is T. Okay, if you want to search the words from behind, square bracket, -1, let's see. We are finding myself N. From behind, -1 is N. So in short, in Python, 0 is the first word. It never start with 1, it start with 0. 0 is the first word, 1 is Y, and if from behind, negative is the first word from behind. Because this is quite important, because later on, Mr. Jackie will explain with you by using this numbering 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and start from behind negative until, okay, yep. All right, okay. So here is the string and variables. Okay. Later on, Mr. Jackie will start with with the list and data type and so on. Okay. Hereby, I will pass the floor to Mr. Jackie. Mr. Jackie, are you here? Okay, I will give some time so that you can write it up here. This is the word there. Okay. Okay, we will have a 1 or 2 minute break so that we can carry on with the list basic. Okay, we meet up after 1 minute. Yep, welcome. Okay, we're waiting for the Mr. Jack to come in. Okay, we have a digital break for a while. Okay, later on we still have a list applications, data type, if and else. So we have a 1 or 2 minute break first. Have a tea, have a drink, maybe go to the toilet. Okay. 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 Can we move on? Can we continue? Or I will check my Mr. Chucky. Are you here? Yep. Okay. Can we move on? If can, please. Okay. We will move on to the list basic. Okay. So this is the Jupyter notebook for the string and variables. All right. And then we back to our folder. You will see here. I have two tabs here. This is a untitled folders for me. You can see it in your Yeah, sorry about that. Some like my internet was frozen just now. Okay, I'm still here, but just frozen. Okay, I will restart again. Okay, here we have in our untitled folder, in our title, like our just now our title, our folder, right? We have the string variable. Just now we are running 5 minutes ago. Now we are going to have a new notebook. So we click on Python 3, Jupyter notebook. Okay. Click on it. For sure, every time we right, sorry about that. Okay. Also, after we create our Jupyter notebook, okay, after we create our Jupyter notebook, first thing we have to rename our notebook, and we name it like list underscore basic. Okay. Now afterwards we rename. Click on the name button. Right. Okay. Then okay, this book is mainly for list is same the rules. Okay, and list arrows. Okay, this is things. Okay, this is just a comment to make sure you know what is the Jupyter notebook for. All right. If I'm still losing my voice, please notify in the Telegram so that I know I'm not talking. Okay. Sorry about my internet connection problems. Nowadays, internet here is like always frozen. Okay. So now we are going to like have a list, and we have going to list list contents, right? Every time we have the in when we create a list, surely we have a content inside the list. Maybe the data in Python we have integer data, we have a float, we have string. Okay, just now we means the string is like we have a normal sentences and some sort like that. Okay, for now we have to type nums enter bracket square bracket. Okay, okay, square bracket, and then we put in 3, 4.0, and a suffix 2. Okay, this is bracket, and this is a array of numbers. Okay, or numbers, but with multiple data. Okay. So here you can see here, this is the integer data, this is float, and this is string. Okay, so we click on shift enter, fast key, shift enter, and then just now we recover flashback. Just now we have using the print command, right? So we type in a print bracket nums. We print the nums. Just now, like we have to print the message. Okay, so we print nums, shift enter, it will come up our data types. It will be this 3, 4.0, and 2. Yeah, it's quite challenging now. So we have internet connection problems from various places. So no worries, we still have the recordings. Okay, we still can refer to the recordings. Okay, so we print nums. After we print nums, we know our data. Okay, we know our data. So we have to know the length of the array. We have to know the length, how many elements inside our list. So we can find len, length. Length is mean length. Okay, we short form length, bracket nums. This is mainly purpose for I have 3 elements in the arrows, and then length of the arrow means like telling you actually you have, it's like a command to find how many elements inside your list. So afterwards you can shift enter. We have told you, computer will automatically tell you you have 3 elements inside your list. Okay. Okay. So okay, I was okay. All right. Okay, length. We have nums, we have print, we have length. Now we are going to know the positions of the list, for the positions of the element in the list. For like just now we have nums, square. Just now we have words, right, in the dictionary. Okay, we have nums. We have to try to -1. Okay, what is means of -1? Okay, refers to the last element of the array. Okay, from here, -1 is mean we start from behind. Okay, so we want to search the elements from behind. Okay, that's 2. Okay, please remember the first element in Python is start from 0. Otherwise, from behind it start from -1. So we can just like to check it out, like from 1, 0, we can know number 3. Okay, the first element is number 3. The -1 is number 2 because we start from behind. Okay, that's why just now I would like to show you the dictionary. Actually, we want to show you the numbering for each element first before we go further. Okay, later on we want to search -1, 0, and that we all get confused, right? Afterwards, we want to add in our list. We have 3 elements, 1, 2, 3. Just now we print now we have 3 elements. We find the length. We know we have 3 elements. How about we want to add 1 more element into our list? What is the command? Okay, the command is nums. Okay, the list names append, like additions. Okay, bracket. We add the integer number 1 into our list, and then we just click shift and enter. Okay, And then we want to check whether the number one already insert into the list or not. So we want to print, so print again to double check. Yeah. Okay. Here is the list. Just now in the previous list, we have 4.02. After we nums and append, nums.append means we add one into our list. So when we print the second time for our nums, it will come the number one at behind. Just mean like we add it on, we add it on, add it on. Okay. After that, we also can sort our nums. SOT, sorted our nums. Okay. So we print out, it cannot. It's sorted, sort. Wait for a minute. True is not defined. Okay. All right. Sorry. I go fast forward. Okay. After we had added the nums in, we have into the list, we have added the number one into the list. Actually, after we added, we still can remove the number ones from the list. So we want to remove the number one from the list. We use the nums dot remove. Okay. Remove. Then which one you want to remove? For example, I would like to remove the number 2 from the list. Okay, I would like to remove number 2 from the list. So we have to name the number 2 and we shift enter. Wait. In the module list, I have not yeah, sorry. Now removed. It's removed. No D. Okay. So nums dot remove. This is nums append. One is add into the list. Now we want to remove the number 2 element from the list. This number 2 element from the list. So we have removed it. After we remove it, we have double check up whether the list have been updated. So we print again num and we shift enter. Okay, you can see here the number 2 are removed. Okay. Yeah. This is the basic thing. So we can actually add to random list and so on. And then we can add it up and remove it back and add it up, remove it. Okay. So here these things. Okay, I will book it back bigger a bit so that everyone can see it clearly. Okay. Here is the list basic for you. All right. Okay. Okay, I would like to check. Mr. Jackie, are you here?
Hello, sound check.
Yep. Okay, thank you, Mr. Jackie. I will pass the floor to Mr. Jackie. Thank you for the participant. I'm still here in the Telegram. So anything you can drop the message into the Telegram. So I would like to I can answer. Okay, Mr. Jackie, here is your floor. Thank you, Mr. Jackie.
All right, thank you, Mr. Go. Hello, sound check. Everyone can hear me loud and clear? Please say yes in the live chat. Hello, morning. All right, thank you very much. Okay, good morning everyone. I can see here some familiar name and some from university teachers, okay, and some also non-profit trainer. All right, good morning and Selamat Hari Raya to all Muslim. All right, so now I'm going to continue with the list. Okay, give me a minute. I share my screen. All right. Okay. Can you all see my screen here? Okay, good. All right. So now We're going to continue. Okay, so here is click new notebook, Python. All right. Okay, so next, we're going to continue still on the list, but more onto the application. Here, I just rename it to this application. Later, when you all want to do some revision, it's easy to refer back to the coding. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm going to check some message here. Okay, a bit small. All right, hold on. Okay, is it big enough for you? All right, thank you. All right, so next, we're going to start with fruits. Okay, we all have your breakfast this morning. So now, I'm going to declare fruits. And I put here apple and oranges. Okay. And shift enter. Okay, can you follow? All right, so now we check what's inside fruits. So we're gonna print fruits. So have apples and orange. All right. Okay, next. Just now some of you were asking about what is a pen. So a pen is we're gonna add some element. We're gonna add a value into the list. Okay. So next, I'm gonna add my favorite fruits, passion fruits. So here, fruits, a pen. Okay. And here I type passion fruits. All right. I'm gonna put some comment here. Add into the list. Okay. And I'm gonna check again what's inside. Okay. Apple, orange, and passion fruits. Okay. So when we use a pen, okay, the pen here, the element or the value we insert into the list, we're gonna put inside the last one. Okay, for here 0, 1, 2. So in number 2, okay, we use a pen again, we will add into the last after passion fruits. Right. So instead of a pen, we can use another one. We use insert. Okay, but when we insert, there is another number we're gonna use, and here I put lemon. Okay, so here I print again. All right. Can you all see the difference? Okay. When we use a pen, the passion fruits just insert into the last in the list. But when I use insert, I put here number 1, meaning the lemon will reside into the box number 1. Okay. Apple, lemon, orange, passion fruits. All right. So if I change here number 2, okay, it's going to change apple, orange, lemon, passion fruits. Okay, so that's the difference between pen and insert. Okay, all right. Next, you're going to check the length. So we use length and fruits. 4. Okay, just now when I start is 2, and I add passion fruits, it's become 3, and when I insert lemon, it's become 4. So now the length is 4. Okay, another way to use length, we use print and fruits. Also same. Alright, so there's 2 ways to use length or to count the size, whether we use len, fruits, or we use print and len, fruits. Alright, okay, that's the difference between len and print len. Next one, we're going to check what's inside box number 1 or what's inside the list number 1. So we use print, Okay, here we use print here, and then fruits number 1. Okay, it's gonna return lemon. Sorry. Okay, why is lemon? Because lemon is in the number 1. Okay, here's a 0, 1, 2, and 3. All right. What if I'm gonna check inside the number 0? So type again, print fruits, and use 0. Oh, sorry, I missed the S here. Okay, right. So it's written apple. Okay.
Oh no, it's third.
All right. So far, everybody can follow me?
And
Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, that's right. All right. The first position is 0. That's true. Okay. That's why apple is 0, lemon is 1, orange is 2, and passion fruit is 3. It's not like we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's why when I write 4, when I write 1 here, it's written lemon, not apple. Okay? Are we clear so far? Alright. Next. Let's say I eat the apple. So, how to do it? So, fruits, we use remove and apple. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, fruits, remove, and apple. Right? So, if I print, okay, now it's left lemon, orange, and passion fruit. Okay. So now lemons is inside number 0, orange number 1, and passion fruit is number 2. Okay. Everybody clear? Hold on, I check the message. Why do I have 2 passion fruits? Okay, I think you run the line twice. Okay. Can you try run again from the first line? Gloria? Alright. Okay. So far, everyone can follow? So, in the list application, okay, I just use append, insert, okay, and then remove. Okay, so I already answered your question, how to insert between. Okay, so we use insert and specify the number where we're gonna put the value. All right. So here, if you want to remove, we use fruits dot remove. Okay, fruits is my variable, my declaration. You can change to any other them. It's not. It's okay. It's not wrong, right? Okay. All right. So next, can we move on? How if we have 2 elements named apple in the list, is the remove code will affect 2 elements or just one of them? All right, you can try. Let's see. Okay, you can try make 2 apple and remove apple and see what happens. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe both of them are out from the element from the list. Okay. Next, before I give a break, we go to the simple one. Okay, open a new. Here, we type here data type. Okay, what is data type? Okay, what is data type? Alright, for example, here x equals to 8, Okay, so print, we're gonna check what is X. Can you guess? It's integer. Okay. Alright. It's an integer. So same with other language. Most of the programming language declare number as integer, whether it's Java, C#, C++, okay, PHP, or whatever language you're familiar with. Most number are declared as integer. Okay, next. Y equals to name. Can you guess what is Y? I, right, string. Okay. Some language may declare as character, some may string. Okay, but in Python, word, okay, are declared as string data type. Okay, next. What is 8.0? Okay. So Python gonna answer is a float. 8.0 is float. Again, I ask again. What is 5? String. Okay. Boolean. True, false, false, true, true, false. Okay. Alright. Again. What is 5? Why it's string? It's not an integer. It's not an integer. Why it's string? Okay, anybody can answer? Okay. Yes, doctor, it's true. Because I use
Too fast, Mr. Saki.
the apostrophe there. Okay. If I use only number, okay, it's going to return as integer. But here, I use this symbol here, the special one here. So even if you write number here, it's going to return as string. Okay. Alright. Yes, true. Song pasong. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna give a break about 3 minutes to everyone. You can go to the toilet or have some drink. You're gonna come back after 3 minutes to continue with some, maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4, another 10 maybe. Okay. Hope you all can bear with me today. We're gonna try to finish before class. Okay. Come back what time? 3 minutes only. Josephine. Alright. Not long. Okay. In the meantime, if you have any question regarding the previous session, you can ask. We will try to answer it. All right. If anything you're not clear enough, you can answer. You can ask. We try to answer it. And I hope you can mute your microphone. Okay. I hope all you can mute your microphone to prevent some unintentional. Okay. All right. So can you check all your microphone to mute it? Too fast? Am I too fast? Okay. All right. Yes. BOOL is a Boolean. True or false? Yes, true. We're gonna come back to that later on. What is Boolean? Okay. So how's everybody morning? Is it okay in your class on a Saturday morning? All right. Hope you all doing fine. Okay, another 1 minute before we start. Please check all your microphone. Make sure it's mute. Okay. Make sure it's mute. Please mute your microphone. Okay, so far we have covered the string, the list basic, list application, and data types. Okay, next we're gonna learn the fun part, if and else. Okay, if and else. So everybody are here? Scroll bit the data type. Okay, sure. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Are there built-in function in Python to manipulate imported data? May I ask what you mean by that, Siani? I like to clean up my data. Okay, later on, at the end of my session, I'm going to give some example how to use Python. What are the other coding that we are not cover? Okay. So maybe on that example, you can find your answer. All right, we're going to continue. So everybody is here. If you are here, type yes. I'm okay. Okay, I'm going to see some response here. Yes, thank you, Doctor. Yes, thank you, Indah. All right. Thank you for the great session. Okay, I'm doing my best. Okay, now, everybody ready? Okay, so here we're going to rename it as if and else. All right. So if and else is a condition. Okay, it's a condition. There are some conditions need to meet before it can run another line of command. Okay. So how to use it? For example, here I declare here x equals to 8. Right. Okay. And here, oh, some magic I do here. Okay. If x less than 6, print x is less than 6. If x equals to 6, or x is greater than 6, print x greater than 6, else. Alright. So when using if and else, please mind the indent here. Okay. For example, alright, when you put here and we enter, automatically the cursor will go under X. They have some gaps here. We call it indent. Alright. Okay. So we run it. It's written X is greater than 6. Okay. Alright. Okay. So next. What if I change X into another number? Okay. Let's say I put here Y equals to 6. Okay. So here I'm changing Y. Okay. Because now we're just being smart. Right? That's why I just copy and paste everything. I hope you all don't mind. Alright. For now, when I enter the line, it's going to return Y is 6. Okay, because it checks one by one. Here we declare Y equal to 6. Is it Y less than 6? It's not. Y greater than 6 is not. And then Y is equal to 6. The last condition is made. Okay. Right. What if we try the smaller number? Z equals to 2. Here we change this to Z. Z. And don't forget to change here also. Okay. Alright. When you're working as programmer, you need to be smart. Okay. Right. So Z is less than 6. So please be mind, okay, whenever we use condition, the indent here need to be there. Alright. If not, it's going to return error. Let's say here, there's no indent here, there's no here. See? Okay. Expected and indented block. Alright. So just tap here, tap here, tap here, and voila. Alright. Okay. Which invalid syntax you're getting? Can you paste it? Alright. Okay. Can you try and copy my code? Okay. If as invalid syntax. Alright. You declare here x equals to 8. Okay. The first one here, x equals to 8. Okay. The first one, x equals to 8. Then you check x is less than 6. Then x is less than 6 or x is greater than 6 else. Okay. The second one, I change to y. Y equals to 6. Okay. So y is 6. And the third one is z equals to 2. Okay. Everyone is okay? Anyone's missing? Okay. Wait. Alright. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna paste the x equals to x first. Okay. Everyone get it? Okay. Make sure you change x, y, and z. Okay, here I'm just show what's different. There's a greater than, is, equals, or less than. Okay. These are the condition, if and else. Alright. So everyone's okay? Oh yes, I think this one, Jinghan Hong, your first if I is capital letter, you need to change to small one. Alright? Okay. How to check whether we are using the correct code or not? Here I type if. You can see the word is bold. But if here I type if, the word is normal. That's the difference. Okay? Same is here. Elif with the capital E. You can see the difference within both words. Alright? Okay? Everyone's okay? Type yes. I'm okay. So I can see your response. Okay. Right. Okay. Alright, next one. Don't worry. This session is recording. Later, Mr. Nozo will send to you the link of the recording session. You can watch it all and all again. Okay, to check where you miss it or where you left it. Okay, so this one. Now, you're gonna move to Boolean. Alright, what is a Boolean? Just now, some of you are asking, what is Boolean? What is a B-O-O-L? Okay, Boolean is an operator. Equals, greater than, right? Yes, we use the symbols here. Okay, for example, here, laptops. I declare here equals to 3. And phones here is equals to 6. Right. I'm going to check. Is it laptops equals to phone? So now I'm asking Python, what is the answer? False. Okay, so laptops is not equals to phone. What if laptops are greater than phones? Also false. Okay, because laptops is 3 and phones is 6. Is it laptops is smaller than phones? Yes. Okay, because laptops on the 3 while phone is 6. Alright. What other Boolean symbol we can use? Okay. For example, is laptop greater or equals to phones? Also. Okay. So these are the Boolean symbol you can use inside Python. Alright. Okay. Not equals to phone. True. Alright. So here's the symbol of not equals, greater than or equals, less than, greater than, equals. Alright. There are some more symbols that you can use and try. Okay. What is, okay, we combine it with equal signs, it means not equal. Alright. Okay. We just, we cannot use the quotation mark only. We use it together with the equal sign. So we will getting the not equal symbol for Boolean. Alright. Everyone okay? I'm going to scroll up. Okay, here laptops 3, phone is 6, laptops equals to phone is false. Laptops greater than phones is false. Laptops less than phones is true. Laptops greater or equals phones, false. Laptops not equal phones, true. Alright? Okay. So far, are you all okay? Okay, type yes, type okay. This Python has triple equal sign. You can try to see whether it's going to give the answer or not. Alright. Next. Okay. We're going to move into loops. Okay. Loops. So you open the new one. And here is loops. Alright. What is loops? Okay, it is a repetitive. Okay. Alright. What I mean by repetitive, it's gonna do the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, Claudia, why is it that top double equal false and not just a single equation? Okay, you can try to see. Okay, because some coding they can accept equals only, some coding doesn't accept single equal sign. Alright. Okay, now loops. Everyone okay? Alright, so here you type for A in a range 07 and print A. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Why only 6? Alright, because they started with 0 and stopped after 7 count. Right? So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why only up until 6, not 7. Okay, next. For B in range 7. Sorry. Print B. Okay. Also same. 0, 1, 2, 3 up until 6. Alright. These are repetitive. Okay. Alright. So next one. For C in range, okay, 15, 0, minus 3. Okay. For C in range 15, 0, minus 3, range C, we start with 15, 12, 9, 6, and 3. Why? Okay. Because here, we ask explain from 15 to 0, but each step is going to minus 3. So from 15 minus 3 is 12, minus 3 is 9, minus 3 is 6, minus 3 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay. Alright. These are loops. Okay. Everyone can follow? Alright. So we can do like this one. We set from 0 to 7, or we can do like this one. The range is 7 in B. Alright. So for C in range, this is another one. How to use loops. Alright. Okay. Okay, sini. The single equal sign is for declaration, right? And doubles is for equal. That's mean. That's the meaning. Okay. Alright. So now, everyone okay with the loops? Not so much about loops. Okay, because these are all the basic one. You can try and play around with it later. Alright. Okay. Next, we're gonna do some small games using Python. Okay, using what we all have learned this morning. We're gonna call it as a guess number. Okay. So first, we're gonna input random. Okay, random as in function random. Okay, and equals to randomize the random from 1 to 20. Okay. So then we declare G as 0. Alright. Okay, and the next one, while G is not equal, okay, not equal to N, all right, and then double dot here, G also input guess by number, G integer G, okay, if G greater than N, too high, if G less than N, too low, okay, if the number is correct, we guess, it will print, yeah, it's correct, all right, and we run it, so it's asking guess by number, I just put some number between 1 to 20. I put here 15. Oh, fine, I'm good. Okay. How about yours? Can you get all the codings working fine? Yeah, 9. It's not going to be same with me, okay, because it's run in different machine, different computer. Okay, sorry, Father Reza. I lost the key in the command. No problem. Just follow what I'm typing here. Copy paste this. No problem. Okay, later on I'm gonna give the copy of all the coding we learning this morning. Okay, I'm gonna give it later after we finish all the class, all the session. So for now, just bear with me and type the same one, the same line. Okay, you can follow it. All right. So everybody okay? Okay, I'm gonna run it again. Let's see what happened now. Okay, guess my number. I put here 10. Too high, I put here 4. Too low, so I put here 6. Too high, so maybe 5. Yes. Okay. So here we're using the boolean here, the looping here, okay, the integer, if else here. So all we learned this morning, we put inside this mini game. All right. Everyone's okay and can still follow me. Type okay, I'm okay, yes, okay. If not, no. Let's see if there's no answer here. I hope not. All right. Can't get it to run. Okay. Please run from the first line. Try again. From here. Okay. From the import random. Line by line. Okay. Right. And check all the words, the symbol, the syntax, whether it's error or not. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Next.
16.
Yeah. Who's there? Okay, Marcus. Try to run again the code. Right. Might take a while because of the computer. Okay, one thing about Anaconda, it takes a bit of your resources from your computer, so please bear with it. Okay. There's so many compiler out there for Python, but today we are using Jupyter Anaconda, right? You can use another compiler also, simply to test any compiler out there. We have many compiler version. Okay. All right. So can we move? I think not much left. Hey, second last. All right. This is second last. Okay. Now, open new notebook. Next is function. Okay, function. What is function? Alright. Hold on, I check on the message. The number determined by the code. Alright, which number you are meaning? Okay, because in the first line we import the function random. Okay, the function random. So function random, we randomize the number between the one we set in the line. Okay, let's say you put 1 to 100, so you randomize number between 1 to 100. It's up. Depends on your coding, if that's what you mean by it. Okay, does that answer your question, Marcus? Okay. Alright. So now function. What is function? Okay. Function in the real world we call it an operator, like multiply, minus, okay, the power. Okay, so here I just type 8 times 10 equals to 80. Okay, what is 8? 10. 0.8. Okay, what is 8? Double 2. What does it mean by 8 double 2? It means 8 to the power of 2. 8 times 8 is 54. So same is for, okay, for, is it? Yeah. Okay, to the power. Alright. Okay. Next, how to make it simple. So here we define char equals to x, y, and op. Okay, and here if op equals to x and dot here return x plus y. Okay, later I'm going to explain what's the meaning of all that symbol. Okay, you just follow me and type it. Okay, subtract return x minus y. Oh, sorry. Okay. Here, next, multiply. Okay. Return x times y. Next, OP. And here, right. Okay. And x divided y. Okay. Alright. So now we use cut. We give some number here, 3 and 5, and then x is equals to 8. So how? Okay. Right. So how is written 8? Okay, because here x and y, x equals to 3, y equals to 5, and the OP here we define here add, subtract, multiply, and divide. We use add, so add, so it's get the value 3 and 5. Okay, 3 plus 5 and return the 8 value. you can try another operator. What if 50, 100, and multiply 5,000. Okay. All right. Okay, can you all follow me? I'll see. Okay, because I'm checking between the Telegram and the live chat. If you have any question, you can type it inside the live chat or Telegram. Okay, I'm going to check it from time to time. Okay. Did you all get it? All right. So add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay. DOP is the operator. Short for operator. You can change another name. It's okay. All right. So here, let's say we choose divide. Let's say 45 and 9. Right. So 510. Okay. All right. Everybody's okay? Everyone's okay? Okay, type yes, type okay. So I can see how
Okay.
the response. Right. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. So can we move to the last part? Now, last part already. Okay. All right. Those who have internet connection and suddenly get out from the being out from the team, you can just click back on the link I give on the Telegram. Okay, so you can get back into the Teams and follow my lesson. All right. For those the internet connection really worse, don't worry. Mr. Nozul will send back the recording session into your email. So please make sure your email is correct. All right. Okay. Now to the last one. Okay. Here we type it as dictionary. Okay, what is dictionary? It's same as a list, okay, but it's a bit special. You can insert many data in it, right? You can manipulate it like a table in Excel. Okay, so how we're gonna add many or lots of data inside Python and manipulate it using Python? So we use dictionaries. Okay, let me check. Okay. All right, Chan, you're already in the team. Okay. Can we adjust the number of decimal outcome, for example? All right. Maybe you can try it later, Sini. Okay, now, because we are linked with the Empire Code, okay, Empire Code really loves Star Wars, so we're gonna use Star Wars. Everyone knows Star Wars, the family of Anakin Skywalker. All right, so here I use family. Okay, we use a special bracket here. All right, so put here that, and here Anakin, and here mom is Padme. Alright. Okay. Check for any missing symbols. And here we type here size. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's my mistake. Oh yes. Here. Wait, I check it first. Okay, wait. Seems there's some error in my code. I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, now it's okay. So, print family. Right. So what's mean by that? Okay. So what is mean by this one? What's the difference between the list we learned earlier? All right. So here, that is we call it as key. Okay, key. And anything here is a value. So anything is equals to that. Okay, mom here equals to partner, and size here is true. Okay, why is true? Because dad and mom. We refer it to the dad and mom, but the actual size is 3. Okay, don't get confused with this. Okay, all right. Size 2 here refer to dad and mom. Okay, because only dad and mom, so only 2% there. That's why I put here 2. But the real size is 3 because dad, mom, and size. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 here. Okay. All right. Yes, we have key and value. Right. Okay. Right. Can we adjust the key and the value? Of course, we can adjust it. Okay. Let's say after Anakin and Padme getting married, they have twins. Right? They have twins. Okay. So I'm going to add the twins here. Okay. So family. Check first. What is mom? Padme. Okay. And who is that? Is Anakin. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna add inside. Okay. So family and okay. So and family daughter. Yeah. Alright. So now think again. Family is right. Dad, mom, son, and daughter. Okay. Right. Now the size getting confused, right? So I'm gonna delete size. Okay. So we use it as delete family, and we put here size. In family. Okay, so we have here dad, mom, son is Luke, daughter is Leah. So dad here is the key, the value is Anakin, mom is the key, value is Padme, son is the key, value is Luke, daughter is the key, and Leia is the value. Okay. All right. Now, what is the length? What is the size of the new family? It's 4, right? It's 4. Even though it has 8 here, 2, 4, 6, 8, but it's the key only 4. Dad, mom, son, and daughter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Yes, Johan. DEL is for delete. Okay, it's not the same as list before. In the list we use remove, but in dictionary we use delete. Okay. Append only can be used inside the list. Okay. Next, can we add 2 values inside one key? Can we add 2 values inside one key? Okay. So here, I'm going to add family. Okay. Put here in-laws. All right. And then here, let's say the new family is Han and Lisa. Okay. So print again, family. All right. Yes, we can have 2 values inside one key. For example, here dad is Anakin, mom is Padme, son is Luke, daughter is Leia. In-laws, we have 2 here, Han and Lisa. Size is 5. Okay, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, even though inside in-laws there are 2 values, okay, it still count as 5 for the size. All right. Okay. What are you going to check inside? What is family? Don't forget here. And Lisa. Okay. Just now I said key and value. So what is key? Family dot key. So okay, my typo getting worse. Okay, dictionary key is that mom, son, daughter, and in-laws. What if values? Okay, keep saying values. Values. What is values? Right. Values. Column. Okay. Because in data science, we have many data. So how we can tabulate, how we can manipulate it, how we can calculate it, how we can process it. So we use dictionaries. All right. Sounds not clear. Am I okay by now? Mr. Faizal? All right. Okay. So I scroll back from the top. In case some of you are missing, you can check it with your line. Okay. Family. All right. It's okay. I scroll it down slowly. Okay. Moving down. Okay. All right. Everyone's okay. Those are not familiar with coding. If it is your first time playing with coding, don't worry. Okay, these are all the basics one. All right. Later on, I'm going to give a full list of coding, how to use it inside your project or inside your competition. All right. If you have still any question, you can ask. Okay, I'm going to give a break about 2 minutes before I wrap up everything and do some conclusion and explain about the project, the competition, what you're going to do after this, what's your responsibility after this lesson. Okay. In the meantime, all right. In the meantime, okay, please fill in the post test. Okay. Please fill in the post test. All right. Needed family size. Okay, why is error? Let's see. I compare it with mine. Have you the previous one? I mean Jinhan, please check your previous line of coding. Really? Is it same? Okay, can you run it from the first line? Okay. In the meantime, please fill in the form. I post it in the Telegram and also in the live chat. Okay. What about the word? Is it the small s or the capital S? Alright. Okay. So now, I'm gonna share my whole screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Alright, can you see my screen? Okay. These are the post tests. You need to fill in the form. I already paste it in the live chat and in the Telegram. Okay. Just to wrap up something. Okay, some of the essential abilities. Okay, about pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Scikit, and also the natural language toolkit. Okay, so what are all of these? These are some of the tools that can help you doing your project. Okay, it's an additional. Okay, I put here. Right. Okay, these are pandas. Website of Panda, how to use it, how to install the API, the user guide, all are here. All right. And here, the Matplot. All right. Those who are familiar with the Matcat, with the MATLAB, all right. This is the extension or the additional how you can manipulate the data you're getting to make it into graph, picture, right? How to process it. So these are free for Python. Okay. And these are for the NumPy. Alright. These are the website. Okay. How you can try it. All are going well with Python. You can try it later. Okay, the Scikit. Okay. Getting started. Also have a link to GitHub. Okay, maybe some of them are doing some good coding and they are sharing. You can use it or get it from the GitHub. Okay, and these are my profile in the Future Ready ASEAN. Okay, what you need to do. Okay, next. For you to entitle to get the certificate, you are expected to share at least 30 students. You can teach them what we have learned this morning. All right. You can use the same line, the same coding to your students. It's not a problem. And after that, ask the student to register on the website futurereadyasean.org. Okay. Ask the student to register on the website. And once the student registered, get their information and fill in the form. Later on, Mr. Nuzul will send to you the form. We call it the monitoring tool. It's look like this. Okay. Name of the trainer is your name. Okay. Date of training. Alright. You can fill this all this. The number, the name student, the email address. Okay. The email address. Why we need the email address? So we can cross-check whether they are registered already in the Future Ready or not. Okay. If you put here any email and later on when ASEAN Foundation check it, the student is not registered yet, and the list will get deducted. Okay. You can teach to more than 30 students. They just need at least 30 students only. Okay. And send it to the form, to the link here. And about a week after that, you will get the certificate by ASEAN Foundation. Okay. This is how you can get the certificate. All right. Next, for the competition. Okay, these are the second part. All right. Don't get confused. This is what you need to do if you want to get the certificate. And these are what you have to do if you want to enter the competition, right? So the ASEAN Foundation is partnership with Microsoft and Empire Code. And these are the second year. Okay, last year we are doing on the data wizard. Yes. Okay. And now this year we focus on data science. The total price is about $2,500 US. Okay, $2,500 US. You can do the math. How it's gonna be in your currency. Okay, it's a worth price of value. So you can form a team, 2 students with you as a mentor. Okay, because once you undergo the training under ASEAN Foundation, you are entitled to be the mentor of the team. And more information about the competition is on the website Alright, it's on the website. Okay, here I open up the website here. Okay, these are the future ready ASEAN website. Okay, make sure the student is registered. And here is the competition. Okay. Inside the Get Engage, Future Ready ASEAN competition. Alright. So, for this year competition, the theme and submission, these are the link. Okay. What's the theme? Okay. Use data science to understand, promote Asian culture and heritage. This includes historical aspect of art, culture, dance, music, and theater. You can do anything. Okay, using data science, whether it's face recognition, chatbot, or what I think, using Power BI or Python. Right? Using Power BI or Python. How they are judging? First, the team, about 20%, and then the findings of the data science, about 30%. How the work involved and use various techniques to determine your conclusion on a short PowerPoint presentation of maximum 10 slides. Okay, maximum 10 slides, you're going to present it. And then you're going to record it and submit the video in here. Okay, and then the biggest mark, 40%, is on the process. How you use Power BI or how you use Python to create a workable data science model based on your finding. Okay, related to the team here. And whether you follow the instruction or not, you're going to 10% from the overall mark. Okay, and the prizes is 1,500 for the champion. First runner-up is 1,000, and second runner-up is 500. So total is about almost 3,000. Okay, 3,000 US dollars. And the requirement here. Okay. When I tell you to join the competition, first the team member must register in the Future Ready ASEAN.org website and must finish the digital citizen course at least beginner level, dream team player beginner level, data wizard full, all three badges, and social innovator at least one. Okay, so how you going to check these all badges? Okay, when you go inside your profile here, okay, the digital citizen, the yellow is the beginner one, the green one is the intermediate, and blue is the advanced. Only for data wizard, you must get all the badges. Okay, for data wizard, you must get all the badges. While for digital citizen, dream team player, and social innovator, at least the beginner level. So how to get or how to enter the lesson? You go to start learning. Okay, for example here, I choose data wizard. So click on the get started on the beginner course. Introduction to Excel, Power BI and Excel, Microsoft Cognitive Services. These are beginner course. The intermediate, okay, 1 hour for data science, 5 hours for AI developer, and 11 hours for Python. Okay, the 11 hours is the recommend. Duration. You can take your time. You can finish it. You can start it at your own time. Okay, if you take the class, get started. Okay, these are my badges. Alright, because I already finished all the courses. Okay, so for example, introduction to Excel. Alright, when you choose start learning, they're going to give you a link to a website. You just read it, follow, and lastly, answers the question. Alright, it's all free. It's all free. Okay, alright, these are all free. No payment needed. Okay, so these are what I mean by you need to finish the pages. Okay. Any questions so far? Right. Okay. next one. Okay, just now I promised to give you all the resources. Okay, I have it in my Wakelet. Alright, the Python cheat sheet. Okay, so I'm gonna share it in the group. Okay, inside the Telegram and live chat. Okay, so what's inside it? It's a list of the command line. Okay, for example, let's say here I take beginner's Python cheat sheet. Okay, I open it. Okay, so see here how to use the hello world. If give the example, you can follow one or line by line and see what the output from there. Okay, the while loop, the class, and the function is more like to the intermediate and advanced level. Okay, the one we taught you this morning for the past 2.5 hours is all the basics one for you to getting know about Python. What is Python? Okay, Python is actually a very simple coding language. It's more like English syntax. Okay, straight away you can understand what is, for example here, favorite languages, Jen, Python, Ruby. Okay, these are dictionaries. All right, it's not like C, Java. The coding or syntax is a bit complicated compared to Python. All right. Okay. Later on, I'm gonna share. Okay, I'm gonna share. Okay, wait. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, just some of the Mr. Go session this morning. I'm just doing some wrap up. Okay, these are the slides being shown. What is the AI? It's all about computer thinking, computer science, machine learning. Okay, Python to be introduced. Main is for AI. Okay, data science what? Okay, what about sentiment analysis, everything? These are being touched by Mr. Go this morning. Okay, types of data, text, image, network, relational. All this we have been concluded in the coding, the hands-on session. Okay, what is type data? How we can capture the data? Okay, from the raw data, we're gonna count it, we're gonna process it. Okay, the image data, how we're gonna process the image. Okay, using Python. What is network data? All of these are inside data science. Okay, generally. All right, the transactional data is everything here. Okay, later Mr. Go gonna share all these slides with you, so you can have a quick look again, recall it back. What is data science? Introduction to data science. Okay. If you still got any question about all this hands-on session and all this briefing session, you can ask us inside the Telegram group. Alright, so before I end my session, if anyone still got any question or still blur about coding, don't know what to do, okay? Like just now, I told you, okay? You need to share or teach your students and register them inside the monitoring tool and send it back. Then you can get your certificate. As for the competition, you can form a team with 2 of your students and you as a mentor, and send the project, record it, and send the video to the. by today. The website already up and all the info are there. Okay. So for that, thank you very much for your time. Since 9 in the morning, okay, you are being patient to bear with us, with all the line problem and everything. We are sorry for that. We are doing our best to deliver. Okay. Mr. Go, do you have anything to say? All right. Okay. So, for that, thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Thank you. See you again. And you can start asking questions in the group. We take time to answer from time to time. Yeah, later on, I'm going to share the coding with you. All right. So, like that. Thank you very much. See you soon. See you again. And bye-bye.